Good morning, viewers. We are live at the Broward County State Post.
As many as we can get. One more run than them. So.
Alrighty. Wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. So from the center of the pitch, West Indies has chosen to bowl and Pakistan will bat. See you guys soon live on MAQ TV shortly. Thank you.
One more run than them. So.
Alrighty. Wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. So from the center of the pitch, West Indies has chosen to bowl and Pakistan will bat. See you guys soon. Good morning, viewers. We are live at the. Good morning, viewers. We are live at the Broward County Stadium at Lauderhill, Florida. The Legend Cup has started. The initial game is between Pakistan versus West Indies, two big guns. And next to them is the umpiring team by umpire Festus and umpire Hartley. Next to them is the management or the committee, Mr. Amjad, and next to him was Tariq, which I'm not seeing him right now. But we'll spin the coin. I have next to me the skipper of Pakistan, Nadeem, and next to him is Zamin Amin. So go ahead, Pakistan umpire, please hand up the coin.
So I spin, you call. Right. So we do both heads.
So let's.
You in the middle.
The tail. Okay. So we really have to read it. Okay. All right. Ready?
Yep, Pakistan goes for the.
All in the air.
You in the middle.
Heads.
Heads is the call.
It is heads.
Heads it is. So what do you like to do?
We will bowl first.
All right, so the news from the center of the pitch is West Indies will be bowling. So how's your prep towards the tournament?
Yeah, we just came out for our season in New York, and most of the guys are from New York or from Florida, where it's still warm and they're still playing some cricket. So the preparation was pretty decent.
All right, so what's the target score you want to restrict them to?
Probably about it's a good wicket. Probably about 150 or so.
All right, I wish you good luck, skipper.
Thank you.
Pakistan skipper Nadeem, what would you have done if you would have won the toss?
We probably would have bowled first because it seems like that's the thing to do, especially when it's there's a little bit of moisture on the pitch. But I think either way it's going to be a good pitch, bat or bowl. Last year we played, it held up pretty nicely, and depending on what time we start, I don't think it'll be a big issue either way.
All right, so what's the target score in your mind to post?
As many as we can get. One more run than them. So.
Alrighty, wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys, so from the center of the pitch, West Indies has chosen to bowl and Pakistan will bat. See you guys soon live on MAQ TV shortly. Thank you.
Bowed Central Regional Park, and we are on the way for the Legends tournament. And as you can see on screen, Umpire Vincent Hardy starting his workout with a wide that was down the leg side to the batsman. Earlier in the proceeding, the West Indies team would have won the toss and they elected to field first. Good morning, Vinny. I'm not too bad, and glad to be here in South Florida.
Yes. Here's where you made your name. You could never forget.
That's right. And we're going to be broadcasting some cricket throughout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, how has it been in South Florida, weather-wise?
Raining for the last month and a half, but a lot of the games were still, be able to get in the 20 overs. Some games were washed out, but that is expected because we're in South Florida. But all in all, everything went pretty smooth. And there's a shot through the offside. Batsman came back for 2. Oh, I gotta watch this. You go ahead. Let me see.
Yes, indeed. Like we said, well, the sun has left us a little bit, but we're still in sunny South Florida, outside the off stump. And this one taken there by the wicket keeper. And dot goes into the scorer's book. Again, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. And welcome to Central Bound Regional Park. This is a lovely drive inside, out. Does it have the legs to get to the boundary?
Yes,
the ball is giving chase. It will. Yes, indeed. So the first boundary of the inning with the Pakistanis. And first boundary for Azaz, and he is on 6. Azaz now is on 6. He's keeping company is Naveen. Yeah. So right arm over this time, he's playing this one into the offside with soft hands, and they scamper through for a single. So the bowler is Sudesh, opening the bowling from the southern end of the ground. So far the grass has been really green, so I think the rain has been true to form. Has kept placed nice lovely stroke into the offside, but finally gets in the way up in the circle. Batter was thinking single, but was well advised by the non-striker that there was not a run. So end of over number 1, and it is 9 for no loss as Team Pakistan is trying to set a target here, having been sent into bat by the West Indies 11. So Vinny, you can let us know. We have some heavy clouds about, especially over in the Far East.
Yes, there's no threat of rain. That's familiar. Those clouds will be pushed around this end, and soon we'll see the sun again because we have a strong breeze going northeast, so everything will be alright. The threat of rain is no more. We'll have a good day of cricket. Nice weather, energy. All the players will have some energy because the sun will not be beating down too hard on them. Getting set up for the second over. And Mr. Ken Singh will be coming in, and he will bowl left arm round the wicket. Here's the first ball. Forward defensive, no run.
Yes, indeed. Ken Singh, an old veteran in these parts, out of Trinidad and Tobago. Left armers bowl those tidy in swingers. He's always immaculate in length. Normally he bowls through his overs, so I would imagine he's going to bowl his 4 on the trot. That's his mojo, really.
Yep.
So again, he bowls, coming around the wicket and outside the off stump. He's slashing this one into the offside. Cover gets in the way, so there's a third man backward point cover, man extra cover, and there's two fielders, the boundary riders. We have long off and long on. Outside the off stump, he's banging this one again into the offside and can't score. I think he's trying to hit the ball too hard this early. Oh, the sun is peeking his head out here. As you can see, the flags, they're blowing from east to west. You'll probably soon see that on camera. This time he's going after him, playing it sweetly, but just for the single because there's coverage out there in the long off region. As you see, umpire Festus Deloylin and Vincent Hartley are the two officiating umpires in this, the first match. It's going to be all of 3 matches throughout the day. Hopefully we'll get all 3 matches because we started a little late there. Should have started at 10 o'clock. We started just about half an hour late, so I guess like an airline, they'll try to make up time in the air. So Ken Singh again bowls round the sticks, and this time he's going after him. He's getting an outside edge. Ken Singh throwing his hands in the air, wondering how did that not get through. In the meantime, the batters gets 2, if any. Nice tidy over there from Ken Singh, his first up.
Yes. That was a very tidy over. The last ball that they got the 2 runs on, he was wondering how the off stump was not knocked back because ball took the inside edge and came towards the off stump, but it missed it. So that was a very tidy over. After 2 overs, the score is
it's 9 for no loss. No, well, I think it's a little more than that, right, because
yeah.
the
9 and 3, yeah, 12, about 12.
Well, yeah, 12. It's with just 3 runs coming from that over.
Right.
So outside the off stump, and he plays at this one outside the off stump, and the oohs and the ahs went up as wicketkeeper standing back, even though he's taking a 2-step. This time he's driving again, and he's getting past the man on the backward point, and they are turning for 2-0. I hope he's not injured down there. It's a Legends game, so they've got to understand that the body does not always cooperate with the mind.
They wouldn't really wear white shoes.
Yeah, but the mind is telling you you're still young when you're playing cricket, but you have to go with the body. Down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. They're scampering for runs here. It eluded the wicketkeeper and eluded the short fine leg up in the circle. So it's going to be 5 wides. So, like I said, umpire Vincent Hartley is getting his workout. Who needs Jenny Craig? When you can come and umpire a game here, you get all the exercise in. So Sharice again, better ball on the legs. Sends it out to forward square leg, and he rifles in a throw to the wicketkeeper, low and sharp. Good cricket all around. So it's a good comeback, having straight down the leg side with the previous delivery. We're doing some 5 wides. Oh, in the air, going past that extra cover man who stretched his arms out like an eagle there, but it was not wide enough to catch up with it. It was aerial. It was a good looking shot, but would have hit it in the air. There we go on the replay. There it is, just past him, just eluding the fingertips. Just one for the effort. So it's a left-right combination. So Naveen, who has been hardly getting any strike. He's just had 3 deliveries outside the off stump, and he goes after him outside the off stump. And the oohs and the ahs again. That one bounced a little bit. That's the first one we've seen jumped on the batter, Vinny.
Yes, and that one surprised me too.
Yes, this time he's splitting backward point and short
Sweet
third
over.
man for yet another double.
Yes, that's the over.
So we've seen MAQ already made his grand appearance on the ground. We have our official photographer, Wilmot Juni Hanley. I would have seen him taking some shots earlier in the day. So he's around and perhaps getting some good shots. I'm sure we'll see some of those. You can see him at the far end of the ground. From here, he's not on camera at this time, but he's trying to get some action shots at the same time. So 22 for no loss. Kensing in his second over, the 4th of the match. This is driving. David again. Extra cover gets in the way, can't score. Kensing first over went for just 3 runs. I want to welcome the MAQ TV viewers. This time he's driving outside the off stump again. Again, that single out to long off. One of the 3 ones in his first over came right in the same direction, and then an outside edge that went for 2. So Kensing is very consistent. He's known for that in these parts. Left arm swing bowler. Bowls gentle medium. So he's bowling to a 6-3 field. All 6 men in the offside for the southpaw Naveen. Oh, this time he's straying down the leg side, and meat and drink for the batter. And this one's going to go for the first boundary of Kensing, second of the match. That was a loose now, Vinny.
Yep. Very loose one. Very loose one. Very, very. That is not Kensing. He definitely bring the arm down too fast, and as a result, the ball dropped short.
Yes, see, forgetting that there's a left-right combination. It would have been a
Right.
good delivery for the right hander.
Right, exactly. He lost concentration for 1 minute.
Yes. So let's see the comeback delivery. Out. And this time he's in the air. There's a man down there. He's getting on the way.
No.
Drops well short of him.
Yeah, he didn't move early enough.
So it's a good thing that he didn't time it well enough. Unless he would have hit it over the wide long on fielder. But it always amazes me that 2 fielders are allowed outside of the 30-yard circle. And more often than not, the batter try to hit in their direction. The only 2. My word.
Great observation.
Yes. But anyway, all is well that ends well. They were just a single. So the right hander comes out. It's a full toss. Another loose delivery from Kensing again. It's early in the morning. I don't know, Friday, so Kensing must be saying, I custom playing my cricket on a Sunday morning. But whatever it is cricket, and you're summoned to be in the park today. 4 more to the total. And here's the replay. Slow delivery on the legs. Meat and drink for the batsman.
Yep.
Yeah, the batter there. His eyes lit up like a Christmas tree.
Ken is losing concentration. The left-right combination has him a little bit confused.
Yes. Well, outside the off, bang into the offside again, and this time more runs, another 4. That's the best shot of the day so far. He was outside the off stump, just about short of a good length, and the batsman played a proper cut shot into the offside. So 3 boundaries coming in that over.
That over.
The most expensive over of the match so far. As he is on 20, Naveen is on 10. 36 is the latest score here at the Broward Central Regional Park. So this is the Legends Tournament. It's going to be all of 3 days. Going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the grand finale. 3 games today. We have another 3 games tomorrow, and then 2 games on Sunday. So, MAQ TV viewers, bear that in mind and make it a date. And by the way, my name's Ivor Henry on commentary alongside Vincent Brown for the meantime. He's an umpire in the match, but I summoned him here and arrested him. That good old police days. Into the offside, this one there. Ambling through for single. Feel really putting in the dives there. He's saying, you're not going to get past me, pal. I'm going to make sure. I see these cricketers putting in the slide, so I'm going to put in slide. Maybe it was not necessary, but then again, Vinny, I don't think they're wearing the proper shoes.
No, I notice that almost every week. The players don't wear the proper shoes. I mean, it amazes me, Ivor, that these players get hurt so easy. We play for 60 years and we never sit out a match.
There you go.
Everybody asks me that all the time, you know.
Well, there's a bowling change from this end. And then there's a good looping delivery. Plays it with soft hands for a single. So Tony is the new bowler. Let me see if we get the last name for him.
Amen. Oh.
No, down the leg side. And this time it's going to be 2 bounces forward down to deep backward square leg. Again, that was a loose delivery.
Very loose.
Into the legs of the batter Naveen. So Naveen now he was starved of the strike earlier when he was on 3 from 3 deliveries, and now he's worked his way up to 9 deliveries for 15. So he's going at a good clip. 42 it is for no loss. Vinny the Sun is playing hide and seek with us.
Yes. I could imagine that the batsman loving it too. Oh, that's another 4.
Well, I don't think he's going to have the legs to get there. He was not timed as well as he would have liked.
Yes, they got a good 2.
So, so they got 2 in the meantime. So there's a good chase there. The fielder never gave up on it. At least he too would have realized that he didn't time it as sweetly as he would have liked. So he gave the foot chase outside the off stump. Again, he's splitting extra cover and cover. Again, the timing is not what he would have liked, but in the meantime, he gets another double.
Played the shot very impatiently. Waited 1 second, he would have had the 4.
Yes.
Nothing like you, Ivor, waiting for that extra second. Play it a little later than the men expect.
Yeah, too much shoulder. He needs a
Right.
little more risk in there. This time he's going to get a boundary for his effort as this one split the deep mid wicket and wide long on and raced into the boundary for yet another boundary. So the 50 is up. And here's the replay. Shot outside the off stump. Batsman with only 2 fielders beyond the 30-yard circle, and again he tried to hit in the direction of where the 2 fielders are on the boundary.
This captain right now, I know he would have the left-hander out very soon, because you see his tendencies. You see sufficient of it. He has 1 shot on the leg side. I'm going to pull anything that is apparently short. Don't have to be short. He would have been set up.
Of course, he would have
Long
been set
time.
up. Yes,
He would have been set up.
a shorter, flatter delivery outside the off stump.
Exactly. He's going to do it.
I'll take out the men from India
Exactly.
outside, and he'll light it up, and he's gonna clip it straight to the short
Yep,
third
yep,
man.
he's going to.
Yes, but like I said, captaincy sometimes elude cricket
Yep.
in terms of field placement, working out batsmen. They're just there for the toss, or to set a batting lineup, or to give a
It's
speech.
called making them out themselves instead of you getting them out.
Yes, yes. So I think there's going to be another bowling change from the far end. Abdul. So Abdul with his right armers. Oh, and this time he's knocked him over.
Clean bowl.
He's looking and wondering, how did that happen? Did it come through my bat? Did it come the first delivery? Just cut in on him? I'm sure we'll see that on the replay.
Oh man.
So,
That was a nasty
yeah,
cut.
let's look at the replay again here. Here he goes on the back foot, and his timber. he left his stump exposed. So wicket number 1, 50 for 1. They would have done a pretty good job, the Pakistani there against the West Indies. Remember, the West Indies are in search of wickets because they won the toss earlier in the innings and decided that they will field first.
He was really surprised. The speed and the turn of that ball. That's what surprised him.
Yes.
He didn't see anything like that before. And that's one of the things that surprised, because he played a kind of lackadaisically, and that's where the ball took the advantage to beat him. So that's why he was so surprised. I mean, I don't know why, but you play lackadaisical, you're going to pay the penalty most of the times.
Yeah, and it was the first delivery anyway.
And it was
so
the first delivery. That's why I think he took it for granted that the ball is going to be the same as the others were. Because that was a vicious, the ball came off the seam viciously.
yeah, hitting the top of the stumps there.
Right. Yeah.
And so
Still-
again, he's still
Still
wondering.
talking
and
about it, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's like, how did that
Surprising.
happen?
Yep.
I'm surprised.
It was a vicious one.
I guess it's a commentator's curse because they're just saying that he was 3 runs from 3 deliveries and quick and fast in a hurry. He was up to 15, and then the very next delivery he was gone. So 1 and 1, this time outside the off stump. Ooh, that's a quick delivery. Well taken there by the wicketkeeper, standing up over the sticks. And this one rise now. That's a first one we see would have bounced that high. That was a quick delivery from off a short run. He has a fast action. We'll have a look. Outside the off stump, he's coming forward. The wicketkeeper is doing the duty. Call off the cover and the point like a traffic police with his white glove up, saying, "Hold on, that's my." Yes, again we're having some heavy dark clouds outside the off stump. Played outside the off stump, missed. So 4 deliveries. He struck gold on the first delivery. Since then, he has kept things in check. 4 deliveries, no run. That's what the West Indies would have asked for. Outside the off stump again, he's going after him, and wicketkeeper is clean. He's taking off the bails, asking square leg Vincent Hartley, how's that? And Vincent Hartley says he is not out. His feet is anchored. So let's see, we'll have the first maiden and the first maiden wicket. Let's see, outside the off stump. No, it's not going to be a maiden. It's nicely timed too. This one is going to run into the boundary for 4, Vinny.
That looked much like Ivor Henry's shot.
Outside the off stump.
Timing, like he says, all about timing. Timing. He didn't even, he just put it back there, but he just timed it. And the ball ran away to the boundary for 4.
Yes, indeed. He used the pace of the ball. He was a slightly quicker one, a little lower, and he just opened the face of the bat and split point and short third man, and was nicely rewarded with 4. So 4 from the first over there, with a wicket from the first delivery, Vinny.
Yep. That was a beautiful shot, though. I'm reliving some of Ivor's shots. I mean, I'm here with him, and he's seeing people do what he used to do so well, man. This man just put the bat there and let it slide, and he went for 4. Everybody's trying to hit it so hard. It's not happening. So he seems to, maybe he's listening to Ivor.
That was like a painter, you know,
Yeah.
an artist.
Just brush it. Just brush it
It was a
properly.
beautiful shot,
Yeah,
if I can
shot.
say that
Right.
myself.
Well timed.
Early in the inning, you know, some of these batters was trying to force
Right, trying to
the ball,
force
but this one was a allowance row kind of a shot, you know.
Man, just late.
Well, we have another bowling change, I think,
Yeah.
here.
Bim?
We have
How
Bim.
how we pronounce that? Bim?
Yes,
That
we
would
have
be right?
Bim. Yes,
Okay.
BHIM, Bim.
God, I know with these names, you know. Yeah. Look like he's
So he'll
left.
be bowling to the southpaw who started at the top of the inning. That's Naveen. He is on 23. So he goes in bowls
Left
over the
arm.
wicket. And this time is a loud appeal and not out, says umpire Vincent Hartley. So he wanted to get a wicket with his first delivery, but it was not to be. It's a leg by. So 55 it is for one. We're into over number 7. So the power play is done and dusted. Power play yielded some 54 runs. Oh, down the leg side. No, this must have pitched outside the leg, I would imagine. But he was pulling out the boom, trying to do some house cleaning, trying to sweep. He played all around it. Semi balls on the back foot, and this time again, wicketkeeper is sharp. I wonder who's that wicketkeeper. I couldn't get his name. He's really sharp. He's really sharp. So you can look at the umpire shirt and see the breezes really started to come in outside the off stump. He's playing this one nicely, elegantly into the offside. Seems as if you have that touch outside the off stump when he's playing those shots into the offside, Vinny.
Yes, he played that very effortlessly. Like, he knows what he's doing, trying to work himself in, watch the ball, see what he could pick up in the meantime. But the ball also is trying to stay on the length.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Morning.
So while we were away, we saw the first maximum of the tournament, and that was hit by Naveen. He raced up to 29 from 15. So I want to welcome all viewers to the MAQ TV. Again, we're going to be having cricket for the next couple of days, Saturday, tomorrow, and Sunday. So Abdul it is struck goal on the first delivery when he hit timber. So now he comes in with second delivery, second over, first delivery. Again, he plays with nice soft hands. He has the touch, Vinny. He's a class player. He's easy in the eyes, and that's a good thing. So even though it's a 2020 match, it doesn't mean you have to go bang bang. Respect the good deliveries, and he's getting singles off the good deliveries, so that's a good thing. Started slowly, he was very watchful in his first 4 deliveries, and then his first 5 deliveries, as a matter of fact, and then he late cutted 1 shot of the day so far for 4, and then his other 2 runs were nicely played for the 2 singles. So even the 2 singles, he has the commentators speaking about singles. Soft touch, easy on the eyes. Ooh, this was a quicker delivery coming back in from outside the off stump. Rushed Naveen. Naveen seemed as if he wanted to get down on this one, but it rushed him. He has that whippy action. There it is. Ooh, and this time he's knocked him over. off stump bowl. It was a premeditated stroke. He got down on his knees and trying to hit him over deep backward square leg. But then again, we have 3 men in the onside. There was a backward square leg mid wicket, and long on I was trying to go in that direction, and with a ball that was plumb on the off stump. So the wicket taker here, we'll have a look. So he struck goal with his first delivery in his first over, and he has struck again with the third delivery of his second over. So Abdul is right on target, and he's getting a little tongue lashing here. So he's gone for somewhat 23. He was batting good. He was looking good. He was there for somewhat 16 deliveries that he faced, and he premeditated it. But Abdul has that whippy delivery that it just comes down, and before you know it, the ball is on you. Like the first delivery.
I think that was premeditated.
It was, yeah, because before the ball delivered, he was already turning into the onside.
He didn't even know where the ball was. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it don't work for you. That definitely didn't work for him.
Well, you know how it is, that
especially with his off stump getting knocked back.
the bowler is saying, well, you're not giving me the credit.
Right.
You're saying the batsman did all wrong, but I did everything that was right.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
getting the ball on the stumps is important.
Yes, so the new batter now is Farhan.
Okay.
So we're going to have 2 right-handers at the crease now.
I think he's also the captain.
Outside the off stump, taken there cleanly by the wicket keeper, standing up over the base, knocking them off and asking questions to umpire Vincent Hartley. As a matter of fact, you can't sleep with this wicket keeper. You have to be on the lookout. You have to be on the job, because this time outside the off stump. Ooh, that was close. Where was he going? The ball was struck straight to the man at point, just to his left. And you have to remember, it's a Legends game. You can't let your mind run away with you. Yes. See, now he's shaking his leg. He's doing everything. You don't want you don't want to pull the muscle. With me now, I'll be pulling bones. This time he plays into the offside. Gets off the mark with a nice single. As that over comes to an end, the latest score here is 63 for the loss of some 2 wickets. So end of a successful over, Vinny.
Yes, that was a very elegant shot. Get his mind back after making that error trying to run around that wasn't there. So I think that shot should get him back where he's supposed to be.
But he's having a long talk here.
Yes,
with his,
I think
with
right.
his batter.
Yeah.
So Fazim has looked good. He's looked the part. All of his 6 runs has come in a good fashion. The late cut for 4, that was a touch of class, and then just 2 singles. But here's Fazim with a single off the last delivery to face this, the 9th over. Timing. So this one is played back down the track to the bowler. That's Bim. He continues. He's coming after him, and this time he had to check his stroke. He was looking for a single. The non-striker was not interested. In my mind, it was a single. It was the batter's call, the striker's call. He split both fieldmen, but I think all is well that ends well. This time he's turned this one into the onside, coming off the inner portion of the bat, but short mid wicket gets in the way. It's a single, so we have 5 fielders inside the wing. Short third man, point. Extra cover is banging this one into the offside. Goes out to the long off position for a single. So to the sticks bowling. Round the sticks and can't score. This one goes into the offside. Again, Vinny, the sun is coming. Peekaboo. In and out, in and out. Get it down. He's using his feet nicely. Plays it into the onside for yet another single. So those 1-1, they do add up. As over number 9 comes to an end, it is 65 for the loss of some 2 wickets. So the West Indies team is captained there by Zamin Amin. And we have Abdul Sattar. We have Tony Kalicharan. We have Kwam Farouk. We have Leta Prasad. But we're going to pick it up here as the action is getting ready to continue. So the man with the golden arm comes in. Whippy action again. This one is rising on the batsman. Wicketkeeper runs out but can't prevent one. So Abdul representing Team West Indies. Outside the off stump again. He has that whippy action. Ball comes off nicely. The pitch seemed to be playing nicely. 1 or 2 balls is jumping, but you have to put that effort in. So all hails to the creator, head creator, Mr. Milton Champy Taylor. So again, this morning proceedings started just about 10:30. Outside the off stump again, and Abdul is keeping up the pressure. Again, the keeper is making sure he's taking the bails off. He's not being untidy. He's not knocking the poles over where the umpire would have to come and do the repairs. Oh, this one is going into the pads of the bottom. Hit him on his... must have hit him on his mittens, I guess. He was shaking his hand there. Abdul outside the off stump. Oh, the French cut. Maoist Foster, as they call it in Jamaica. Just for the single. That's a good one bounce throw comes in from the short fine leg fielder. So that was a single in the dark, Vinny.
I think that was almost a desperate shot.
Yeah, that's what pressure does to you when you're building pressure with those dots. Comes in a bolt, and this time he's playing right across it. And that one was again premeditated. He was looking to go between mid-wicket and long on, and he missed it. And another dot goes into the scorer's book. So at the end of 10, we're in the halfway mark. It's 67 for 2. 67 remind you of 1967, St. Kitts Nevis? Yes, when Anguilla decided in 1967 we would want no more of that federation, St. Kitts and Nevis. Yes, that was back in times, and since then Anguilla would have pressed on, gone back to good old Mother England, and doing pretty well for themselves.
Doing pretty well.
And St. Kitts and Nevis since then have gained independence away from Britain, but we still say all hails and swear allegiance to the king.
That's true.
Don't know. So much for
That's
independence,
true.
Vinny.
That's true.
Yes.
I personally think they should have stayed. Gain more. When I go to the Cayman Islands and see, I learn that they should have stayed. Get all the benefits.
Yes.
Anyhow,
So we're going to be having a bowling change
bowling
here.
change here. Mahinda.
Outside the off stump, moving away from the batter, but not wide enough. Umpire, in his discretion, say you could have played that one.
Old West Indies.
Batter is
bowler.
still pointing out, saying, "Oh, come on, man, ball was out here." The umpire is in the best position to judge that. Outside the off stump. Now he's playing a beautiful shot outside the off stump. Oh, glory!
Oh, that was a beauty.
Yes.
That was a beauty. I've a lot of.
Yes. We play. There it is. Touch of class. A touch of class. I'm telling you. Cricket, lovely cricket, and it only can be seen here on the MAQ TV. As a matter of fact, cricket is 24/7 on the MAQ TV.
Yes, he used Mahinda's speed to create that shot.
Just open the face of the bat and split
face.
backward point and shot third man, and forwards written over that shot.
Oh, his shot.
All over.
Mahinda.
So he comes in now and bowls outside the off stump. This time not timing it as he would have liked. So just a single. You got a mute on this side. Pull it down. Is that there? Time he's playing this one into the onside. He's thought of two, but this remained a thought because the wide long on got to his right quickly and prevented the double. So good cricket all around. And this time he's going after him, not timing it. This time he's tugging it into the onside. Again, the long on comes into play just for the single. Should be looking to work that maybe a straight drive more than tugging it into the onside. But he gets one for his effort, nonetheless. And credit to Team West Indies. This time he's a dead ball as trying to keep the non-striker honest, saying you're not going to cheat a single. This time again he's tugging it into the onside. Long on again is busy area there for him. So he's been called into action on 3 occasions in this over. As over number 11 comes to an end, the latest score here at the Central Broward Regional Park, it is 76 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Abdul it is. He's going to be bowling his 4 overs on the trot. It's a 2020 encounter, and as the playing conditions dictate, no bowler can bowl more than 4 overs. This time he's whacking this one into the offside. There's coverage there in the long off position, just a single. So with 2 wickets to his name, he's trying to finish good. So 81. Having replay here down the leg side. And it's a boundary. Yes, indeed. So his last over, oh, this time it's going to be a wide outside the off stump. So after all, he's not a robot by any means. He has bowled 3 overs on the trot with 2 wickets, and this last over, giving up his second boundary. The first one was an elegant one outside the off stump, the first boundary. That was Fazim. This time he's going after him. It's in the air. There's a man down there, but he's going to drop well short of him. Just the single. I think they waited a little too late to go after Abdul, because this is his last over. He's been tidy, to be honest with you. Just 14 runs coming from his 3 overs and 4 balls, 4 deliveries. So he has 2 legal deliveries left, because he would have bowled his first wide. This time he's playing it into onside. They're running the first one quickly. They're thinking 2, and I think they're gonna get it easily in the end. So this has been far and away the most expensive over from Abdul. He's gone for 16. So final delivery for him. Started with the first delivery with a wicket, so he can end it with a wicket. No, it's gonna end it with a dot. So good spell, and he's been applauded there by his teammates for a good spell. He's taken some 2 wickets for 16 runs.
I will compliment the wicketkeeper too. The wicketkeeper been a great asset to him, standing up, taking those balls coming through pretty good. So the batsman can't move out of his crease. As a result, he has to stay in his crease because he knows the keeper is right there. Changes everything. So good, very good spell from him, except for 2 loose balls. Well, the first shot was a glorious drive. The second one was a very short ball that was hooked for 4. So pretty good spell.
So yeah, continue the team of Team West Indies. Here we had Wade Ward. I think we left off there, and we have Raja. We have Danny Ram. We have Bim George. Also, Bim George is here, and he is in the playing 11. Yes. Mahindra Nagamutu, his name is here. Is he here in the ground? Anyway, yes, as a matter of fact, I just asked if he's here, and he is the bowler who is on. So, Nagamutu, past West Indies player. He's into the attack now. Right arm legs break. This one is a loose delivery down the leg side, but deep mid wicket is there to prevent the boundary. Just a single. Could have done more with that. That was a short loosener. Second delivery. Nagamutu is going after him, driving, and again goes straight to the fielder. He's bowling to his field, at least that much we can say. 2 aggressive shots were played straight to both fielders. So Nagamutu, this. Oh, this one is in the air. There's a man getting around, but he's gonna drop 1 bounce to him. Again, that's the long off fielder. He thought he could have done one better. He keep looking, but no, I don't think he could have done any better. The ball was always going away from him and to his left. And the wind is blowing from east to west, so the wind was just taking that ball away from him. Oh, this one is pitched up. Well fielded there, coming off the towing of the bat. But I thought he could have done a little better. Outside the off stump, that was short, but again he's bowling to his field because deep extra cover. Who is patrolling gets in the way, just move 2 paces to his right, and just a single as that over comes to an end. And at the end of 13, it is 90 for 2.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let MAQ Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, MAQ Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With MAQ Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Well, welcome back, and we said you're into real estate, you need a home. You can always check the MAQ Group, they're into real estate. So we have Saeed is going to be taking up the attack, taking over from Abdul, who have gotten his 2 wickets for some 16 runs from his 4 overs. So he's got to continue in that fashion. Not particularly the last over, where he was treated with some disdain, because by his standard, giving up a boundary and a couple of twos in that last over. So Saeed, this one is working it in the onside, but deep backward square leg gets in the way. Rifles in a throw just to the left of the wicket keeper. I like to know that wicket keeper. He seems to be really agile. Turn into the onside again just for the single. As wide long on comes into play. Just the single, so they're planting poles. Sooner or later they're gonna need some fence to up around those poles. Oh, this one is in the air. It's Awell. There's a man down there in the deep wicket. Awell runs around and drops the catch. He putting all the work to get there, and in the end, it was shoestring. But he's applauded for his effort. I think he really made a good effort in trying to get that one, Vinny.
Had to move to his left. I think that was the problem.
Yes, he tried. He got there, but let's see. Comes in again, bowl. This one up in the air again, but I think he got all of this. Yes, up and away for a US maximum.
Yep.
Second of the match.
The new batsman is really going after the bowlers now.
Yeah, well, that brings up the 100 as a matter of fact. So, bang on 102 from 13.4 overs. Just 2 wickets down, and those 2 wickets went to Abdul. And he needed no assistance in those wickets, as he was from hand to timber. Comes again, bowls this time. He's going after him, and he's getting a bottom edge. His runs here for him, at least 2, as deep backward square leg averts a stop, and another double. So at the end of over number 14, it's 102 for 2 wickets,
Awesome.
which indeed is the latest score here at the Central Broward Regional Park.
Pretty, eh? Sun coming.
Yes, the wind is taking up, You can see some of the flyers over there lifting. Yep. When he's taking up some of those banners, I think they need some reinforcement, or they're gonna go flying sooner or later. But Vinny, earlier you were telling us that there was lots of rain here last week and the week before.
Yeah, last month, a couple of the cricket fields were damp that games couldn't play because of the water right there.
Well,
so a lot of teams got left out because of washed out games and so forth. A couple of teams regret that, but that's the way it is. Sometimes that happens. I know two teams who could have been in the playoff, except for the games were washed out. So, but it's all in season because we enjoy 13 months of good weather for cricket, whereas in other states they jam in everything in 3 months.
Yep.
And you have to get it in. So we enjoy it. So we give thanks.
Yes, indeed.
We give thanks.
Yes, and don't forget the US Open comes your way on the 12th of December, from the 12th to the 20th, and that's a big one. And the biggest local competition. Nagamoto outside the off stump, holding the wrist, bowling his right arm leg spin. Yes, no, you're not seeing it on screen, but the play goes on. This time down the leg side is going to be wides, and it's going to be all of 5 wides. So Nagamoto's string there, quicker one down the leg side, eluded the wicketkeeper. He'd been sharp all day, and he could not have really done anything with that. He was quick, fast, kept a little low down the leg side. So can't fault the wicketkeeper. He has not given up any buys yet, as a matter of fact. So the extras has been all wides. No ballers yet, no buys. Viewers, we just want to apologize a little bit. You can hear the audio for now, but we need to radio style. This time he's going after him into the onside, but then again, square leg is there. That single signs of aggression here. So Shudish is the bowler. Shudish and Nagamoto. Yes, so Shudish. Yeah, Nagamoto just bowled that 1 over. That's 2 overs. Yes. Oh, down the leg side again, more wise, and again the wicketkeeper, as agile as he is, he just couldn't get across there just in time. He's standing up over the sticks, and he has been wayward for 5 more into the scores book. Yeah, the Team West Indies here falling apart in terms of extras. They won the toss earlier in the day and decided to field the first. They invited Team Pakistan to bat. Now they've gone over the 100 mark. My reckoning, it's about 108, somewhere there. No, at least 110, at least. Because the 100 came up, 102, 10, 112, maybe 113. We don't have the score sheet in front of us at this time, so I beg your pardon. But the over comes to an end. We'll just call it as it is here to keep you company. It's a 2020 encounter, Vinny, and it's going to be a further 2 games after this one, so don't you go away. Just stick and stay. MAQ TV is the place to be. And
Weather is pretty good, sun peeping through, strong breeze. They're made for cricket.
yes, and like we said, we had our last international match here, West Indies playing against Pakistan. And Pakistan won the first one. West Indies would have taken one. So in the end, I think it was Pakistan 2-1. So West Indies senior team, they're not doing too well. They've been knocked over here. Bangladesh, they just can't win a game in Bangladesh. They've been roughed up pretty badly.
Man,
Losing the first game by some 74 runs. Then the lone win, they had to go into super over to get that one. And the last one, they were trounced, just making what, 110, losing by over 100 runs, 179 runs. That's a trashing. Almost seemed like they could have gotten a 2-1 in a 20 over game. All right, let's see. Well, back on screen again. We want to welcome you back to the MAQ viewers. So Wahinja Nagamoto has switched ends. He has now gone bowling from the northern end, from the far end.
what is the last over?
Comes in bowls this time. The switch hit, and it's gonna be
4.
four byes. So commentators cursed now. This one, the wicket keeper was getting out of the way. So I said he was tidy all along. There was no byes, and now there was 4 byes. I guess the switch hit turned him, he threw him off. He took evasive action, as a matter of fact.
From the bat, right?
From the bat, yeah, because he's standing up over those sticks.
Right.
So that's advantage. Oh, this one is going high, he's going hard, he's going far over the head of the deep mid wicket for yet another US maximum. It's a legend maximum. I almost say US Open maximum. So custom, with Christmas and the US Open just around the corner. My mind is racing. Look at it. Glory. The deep mid wicket guy could only look up and watch it sail over his head. That's the third maximum of the day. So 129 it is for the loss of 2 wickets. So there are a lot of batters in the hut. So I'm sure the party will soon be on here from here on in. It's a good score so far with only 2 wickets down. So out in the air, splitting point and short third man for 4. So that's what I'm saying. They're in a good position where they can wheel the willow. There are a lot of batters in the hut. I can see Javid, Charlie, Navid. He's below us. I guess he has a match next up with his leggies. Probably this time he's driving, passing mid off and goes out to the long off for a single. Fazed, he's on 36. That's about Mali. That's the age which he died. He's going at a good clip too. 36 from 37. Now he's on 37. And that brings Fahan into strike. He too is over the 100 mark. He's 26 from 22. And he's going to have a change of bat. Oftentimes a change of bat does not... Probably he's asking for a heavier bat, I guess. I guess the umpires will have a little look at it and said, is it a legal bat that you're bringing in, pal? See, umpire Vincent Hartley is moving towards him now. These umpires are on the ball. All right. Gonna get in position. He's satisfied that the bat is of legal making and is good for and fit for purpose. So we have 4 overs left. We're playing all of the 20 overs, and we're going to try to make up time as they started just a half an hour later than originally scheduled. And we're hoping for
They're only 10 minutes behind.
so a few overs. Oh, he's coming after him. He's walked into that one and bunts it for a single, and he had the short extra cover full because he saw him coming, opening up, and he thought he was going to go for the big whack. In the end, he realized, oh, that ball just trickled out to me. It's my yes. So he was winding up because, like I said, see, he's winding up. He's coming after him again. One bounce to the long off position, just a single. So the bowlers have to be mindful of that. The parties has started. They're going to be showing aggression here, but you still have to have those 5 fielders inside the circle. Am I counting? I'm counting 4. There's 3 in the offside, 1 in the onside. I think they're playing a man short, it seems. Because we have the 5 boundary riders. Well, 4 men in the onside. So it's okay. Yeah, they have the 4 men in. Yes. 4 men in. I was miscounting here. Yeah, there's 4 men in. 3 in the off and 1 in the onside. Yes. Yeah, it's correct. Correct. This one is tonguing it into the onside, disgusted with himself. The bat is not doing him any justice. He must have said, why did I change my bat? I haven't hit a 4. I haven't hit a boundary 6. I haven't done anything. 161. This time he's going in the air. He's coming towards us and he's going 1 bounce 4. 4 runs. Yes, just inside the rope. Just inside. Just inside. Yes, it came just inside. Yeah, just inside. Just inside. We didn't see the rope move at all. So we're looking at it again, having another look. There it is, just inside. It didn't hit the rope. Once it would have hit that rope, then it would have been 6. Just inside. So the umpire needed a little assistance from the fielder, and in fairness to the fielder, we have to give him credit. So 17 done and dusted, 147 for the loss of some 2 wickets. Let me see. Now over number 18. So Nagamoto is out of the attack. This time he's sitting in the air, but away from any fielder, but down towards the wide, long off. What was he thinking? He thought he was going to go for 4. He was holding his pose, the batter. Indian had to put the wheels on to get down to the non-striker's end. Oh, this time he's bowled him. He's knocked him over. He's tried to hit him out of the park, and all the wickets has been timbered. So wicket number 3 goes. So here it is. Well done, skipper. So Zamin has struck gold by hitting timber. So Rahim is the new batter. So he's gone in to join Fazez, who is on 46. So Rahim prepares to take strike. And like I said, he didn't have to do any work. He's just going straight to the party. So let's see if he joined the party. Yes. It was yes, no, yes, no. Going to point, and you're not going to play with the wicketkeeper. He's going to whip those bails off in a flash. He was trying to get off the mark. But if you want to join the party, you can't be. This time he's turning it into the offside, and so the penultimate over has started. This time he's using his feet and not timing. He's tugging this one into the onside again, long on. Gets into action. 152 for the loss of 3 wickets. So Rahim, he just faced 2 deliveries for his 1-1. On the back foot, punching in the offside again. Cover sweeper gets in the way, just a single. They were hoping for the fences here. So yet another single in the offside. So folks, don't go away. There's going to be a reply to this inning, and then we have 2 further matches left in the day. So stand by. So a dot at this stage of the game. That's good bowling here by Bim. He's coming in for his 4th and final over. Last delivery. This time he's in the air. He goes straight in the hand of the fielder down here at the long off position. He gets a wicket, and his last delivery, wicket number 4 goes 153 for 4. So Bim has taken 1 for 22 from his 4. He was like a hot potato coming in direction of the fielder there, but he held on. That's what matters. We have a replay. Whack, and he's whacking this one. Good camera work there. There it is. Stung him. Yes. West Indies number 5. He stung him. That's who's the fielder there? Let's see. That was Vinay. That's Vinay who took that catch. So Saeed comes in for Pakistan now, and he has got to really work some magic in this last over if he wants to really go way beyond the 153 that is posted already. This time he's pulling this one into the onside. Does it go all the way? Let's see. He's got to go all the way back to the pavilion. I want to see how he got out. I didn't see that. Okay. Must have been stumped, I guess. Stumped? Bowled? Oh, he's bowled. Okay. He's bowled. He's bowled him. The wicketkeeper got in the way there. He's bowled. So there's a lot of timber. Apart from that catch, there was timber. So Homer Young, he is the incoming batter. So both batters are on 0, have not faced, and that's not the party that they really wanted to get into. I'm telling you, this is not a welcome party for them. West Indies are holding nerves. Good score is on the board, 153 for 5. This time he's tonguing this one. Oh, the non-striker had to take cover there. This one going to race into the boundary. As he swatted this one here back over the bowler and the non-striker's head. I'm telling you, you look a little bit comical there, but nonetheless, that was the 4 that was required. Let's have a look. Here it is. Bang. Here it is. Just over the non-striker's head. Doctor, just in the nick of time. This one goes down to long on for a single. Again, he's tonguing this one into the onside. They're running the first one quickly, but it's just going to be the single. Throw is off the mark, but no overthrows. Nicely tidied up there by the wicket keeper. Dying moments of this first inning here for Team Pakistan. He's tugging this one in the onside, flat batting it down to the mid-wicket region. So Zamin, skipper Zamin, is not giving away anything beyond the boundary. He's kept it within the boundary mark. Within those boundary ropes, I beg your pardon. Last delivery. Comes up and he's pulling this one in the outside. There's one. Would they be taking on the arm? Yes, they will. And made good their grounds. Are they going to be thinking the third? No. So innings closed. I would... Yes, bowing any thing because the fielders are still out there, umpires are still out there, but I think they've called. Yes, they would have called time. Umpire Lynn and umpire Hartley. So 163 for some 5 wickets. So we didn't see a 50. I think someone got into the 40s there. The last score was 46 there. Okay, if you can get us.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let MAQ Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, MAQ Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything, so you don't have to. With MAQ Group, you're not just getting a service. You're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। जब बल्ला घूमे धरती झूमे, दुनिया ये देखे हमको संग है दुआएं सबकी अपने। ऐसा वैसा समझना, हम मालिक हैं अपनी मर्जी के। हम जी चाहे जो वो करते देंगे, हम हारेंगे हम ना, रब से है उम्मीदें हमको। Let's play US Open Cricket, let's play, let's play, let's play US Open Cricket, let's play. Let's play US Open Cricket, let's play, let's play, let's play US Open Cricket, let's play, let's play.
Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where MAQ Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At MAQ Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with MAQ Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. MAQ Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with MAQ Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose MAQ Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the MAQ Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how MAQ Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back. We are in the one chase here with West Indies having won the toss this morning. Pakistan would have gotten to 162 for the loss of some 5 wickets. So the target score is 163. So West Indies now trying to open the account, and they will do so now as this one is turned off the legs into the onside. Short fine leg moves to his left and can't prevent the one, so they are on their way, 1 for no loss, having scored off the 3rd delivery of the first over. 2020 cricket is alive and well. This tournament is for the legends. So this is the first match of the day. We have a further 2 matches to go in the day's play. So we're going to go into the night on the lights here at the Boward Stadium. So Faz has opened the bowling from the far end, that's the northern end. Kwame's opening the face and he's trying to score, trying to get off the mark, can't score. As he opened the face of the bat and tried to steer it between backward point and short third man. So this is the another opening batter. He is on 1. This time the batsman is coming up outside the off stump. He shuffles across. And not out, says umpire Deloy Lin. And that's a good over. Just 1 coming from that over. And we'll have a look at the replay. He was way outside the off stump. Hitting outside the off stump can't be given out. Not even if you were to cry from here to the end of the world. No good umpire is going to give you with the batsman being hit outside the off stump. But anyway, it's a good over. So Huma Young is going to be the choice for the Pakistanis to bowl the second over. And we all know the 2020 rule, but we always think that there's always someone who is new. So we'll just give you some of the playing conditions. For the first 6 overs, you can have no more than 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. And then after the 6 to the 20, you'll have no more than 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So there you have it. So Huma Young goes in now with the bowls, and this time he's playing with soft hands outside the off stump. Comes off a thick outside edge. No harm, no damage done. He's bowling a little medium pace here. As you can see from the shirt of umpire Vincent Hartley. The wind is picking up. Worked this one in the onside. There's one for him. A little bit of football, soccer. The soccer scouts might be out to have a look. Oh, this time he's playing this one in the air, away from any fielder, but it's just gonna be the one though, as he was not timing it at all. Flicked it off the pads and over the infield. And again, just 2 men can be outside of the 30-yard circle, and those 2 men are stationed in the cover sweeper and the long on. So plenty of spaces beyond the 30-yard circle. Outside the off stump, going further away, left alone by the batter, and he's had that inquiring look at the umpire as if to say, wasn't and shouldn't that have been a wide? Umpire hardly begs to differ. Suppose with a jig and a jag outside the off stump again, that's the banana. It's curling away from the right hander. Good delivery. Pakistan trying to keep the West Indies team in check. That's Team West Indies legends. Oh, down the leg side, he was trying to flick and he's missing with the bat and into the pads, and another tidy over. Just 2 runs coming from this over. First over, we saw just a 1-1, and now 2 runs from this. 3 for no loss, Vinny. Trying to get to 163. Team West Indies.
I think West Indies need to was runner, and then with 5 overs to go, you try to do the impossible. Not gonna work.
Well, it's early days yet, but like I said, they're having a watch. The bowlers are on cue. They're bowled tidily thus far. Normally Ken Singh goes in at the top of the order and have a swing, but today might have been an off day for him. He didn't get to bowl his 4 overs on the trot like he accustomed. So he must have just said, Friday, today is not my day. I'll leave something in the tank for the remaining days. Outside the off stump, and now he's showing some signs of aggression. Again, the inner portion of the bottom part of the bat, just for the single. So all singles. We haven't seen a double as yet, so never mind a boundary. 4 for no loss. Over number 3 is on the way. This time we're working it into the onside, away from the short mid wicket, but wide long mid on. Gets in the way, just a single. So again, they're planting poles, so maybe later they put some fence around those poles, Vinny. They're gonna need some boundaries to put around those single poles that they're planting. Then again, it's not how it starts, it's how it's finished. They're trying to get to 163 outside the off stump. Playing over that one, taken by the wicketkeeper standing back. Quite a contrast. Quite a contrast from the Team West Indies keeper, who was standing up over the sticks for most of the way. But you've yet to see a boundary in this one chase. He's going after him in the air. He's not getting a good hold of it. It's in the air. Man getting on it and takes the catch. Wicket number 1 goes. That's what it does. Pressure. There was too many dots, and he decided to go after one and could not clear the infield. Let's have a look. He's after him outside the off stump, tugging it into the onside. Ill advised. Go over extra cover, and you would have been in business. Good catch in the end, because you still have to take him. So the first wicket goes with 5 on the board. So he walks back a dejected man. So Wade is the new batter, and he's hoping to do at least a little better than the outgoing batter, who had the trouble with the score. But we're into over number 3. Remember, the power play is just 6 overs. 6 overs of power play. And Team Pakistan got to 50 from their first 6 overs. Again, I want to welcome to all viewers late in the evening on the Asian continent. But if you're up, you're listening and tuned into the MAQ TV. But don't be selfish, just don't come alone. Go ahead and wake someone else up and tell them lovely cricket is on. We are in the afternoon session here in these United States. This one is playing off the pads, hitting in with the toe end of the bat. Gets off the mark straight away. 6 for 1. So Sudesh, he comes into play. He's on 3. So he too has got to start wheeling the willow, because these overs are really going to. This time he's playing just a lovely shot in the offside. He's looking at the pose. I showed it was a good shot there for the cameraman to take. That's a good looking shot. A bit aerial, but splitting backward point and cover point, and down to the boundary she goes for the first boundary of the inning, Vinny.
Yes, somebody have to take matters into their hands, because you still have 9 wickets. You have to take a chance up front. You can't wait till the winning hours to try and get on the board. So I expect these batters to be a little bit more aggressive. You don't have to go trying to hit 6. Every ball a 1, every ball a 2 runs. Take a chance, feel is set, place the ball, get a 1, get a 2, make them change the field, and then the runs will come, because, but if you just sit back there and wait for the big hit, it's not going to work.
Right, so it takes us into double figures now. The score rolls on to 10, and over number 4 will be bowled here by Human Young. Well, he's continuing. He's bowled his first over for 2 runs. I beg your pardon. So 2 runs came from his first over. He's very miserly. He's not going to give away much. I wouldn't want him to present me anything for Christmas. I'll get nothing. He bowls the banana again. That ball pitching and moving away nicely. But you have to have the touch outside the off stump to work those. You can work those, but you have to know. You have to know, Vinny. It's an art. It's an art. It's an art.
Yeah, man. No wide gap.
Yeah, there's a gap. You can split backward point and the third man with those bananas. And this time, did he take it? Or did he
Didn't play.
pouch it? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the wicketkeeper seemed to be convinced, taking it on the second try. But that was a good delivery. You can see it curling away from the batsman. And we'll have a look. Here he comes now. Pitching there, must have been off the pad, I think. Yeah. Off the pad, outside the off stump.
My bat was up in it.
Yeah, out off the pad, outside the off stump. We have 2 of the most experienced umpires here officiating this match in South Florida. I can tell you that. When I came here and played cricket here, the 2 umpires who we always wanted to umpire our matches and finals used to be Vincent Hartley and Delroy Lynn. These guys used to be the 2 elite umpires, especially in the South Florida Alliance days. So again, target score is 163, and they're making heavy weather trying to get there. We're into over number 4 and just barely got into the double figures here, and 10 and well left. It's a test match. It was well left. But then again, West Indies winning the toss this morning for you viewers were now tuning into MAQ TV and inserted Team Pakistan. Pakistan made a good score of 162, only losing half of their batters, just 5 along the way. So now the target score would be 163. He goes and bowls that banana again, see it curling away from him. And if he's going to do that all day, even without getting a wicket, I'm sure Yaman would be happy and his team would be happy, because every dot is like gold dust from here on in. Goes in now, bowls, and he's open chested, and this time this one again is swinging and has to respect it. That's a good delivery. So the end of 4, still on 10, just to 1 wicket. So Wahid is on 1. He has sucked up some 7 deliveries for his 1, and Sudesh is on 7, and again he has faced some 10 deliveries for his 7. So they're behind the 8 ball, and score on the board is score on the board. Maybe there is some sort of a scoreboard pressure at this time. What do you say, Vinny?
I think you should go downstairs and give those batters a little incentive. Tell them something you used to do a long time. You don't have to hit 4s and 6s. Steer the ball, look at the field, play like you're playing tennis. Oh no, I forget Ivor. You're the only one with a tennis racket. Everybody else had a bat.
Yeah, my bat used to be that light.
Yeah.
You named it the tennis racket. But you see, you can lift that up quickly, man, and just guide it, because you don't need a big swing. This one down the leg side.
Touchy pad.
Yes, busting the pad along the way, so they can't even get an extra. Can't even get an extra, because beautifully taken there by the wicketkeeper, though, because it was still moving further away from him as it clipped the thigh pad along the way. So the one aggressive shot saw the downfall of the first wicket, and now these 2 batters are not following. This time he's playing it back over the bowler's head, and that's a good shot. And this time the batter knew that he would have got a good hold of that one, that he just walked up to the non-striker just to touch gloves, as to say, I got it going on, I know what I'm doing. But that was a good shot, because you can't place a fielder behind the bowler's arm. And look at it, it's raced away. So I want to welcome all viewers again to the MAQ TV. This is Broward County Stadium, where the cricket is being broadcast live. And just at 1-4 seems as if the fielders are getting confused now. They seem as if they want feeling changes, but that was a good shot. You're not going to put anybody behind the bowler's arm. So don't know, but the changing around fields from left to right, all you're not seeing it on camera, but well, let's see the comeback delivery as it comes in. Down the leg side again, it's away from the wicketkeeper, off the pads. It's gonna be at least 2 leg byes.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. So in the context of things, this has been found away the most expensive over. Sweet 16 is on the board. Fanny, Sweet 16. They've labored their way to 16, trying to get to 163. Well, they only have until today to get there, and not all of today. It's a limited time. So if they're taking the time and say, when we get there, we get there. No, good looking shot again, but for no one. Stroked it nicely, pleasantly. Got to play with a softer hand if you want the single. Play it to the gap. Yes. With 2 legal delivery left in this over. Another boundary will do Team West Indies well. But 2 dots, or better yet, a wicket for Team Pakistan would be all she wrote. He's going after again, and this time he's bunting this one into the offside, not timing it and not getting a hold of it. In the end, he said what he should have done with it, lift it over. He said, I should have gone over, inside out. But that had to be a special shot, really. Not everybody could play that inside out. And Oh man, that was glow with me. Inside out 6. One of the 6 gonna go there. Inside out, 1 bounce. Well, final delivery of this over. And he's hitting this one in the air over the infield. And it's gonna go across the boundary ropes now for 4. No, for 6. I beg your pardon. Again, that was done. Good timing. He took it from outside the off stump. Not a bad delivery, but he knew that once I get a hold of it, it's going to go all the way. And I did say maybe a 4 would put them in good stead, but they got 2 better. They got 6, Vinny.
He's listening to you. He's listening to you. He started to take a little matters into his own hands, started to be a little bit more aggressive, but at the same time timing the ball very well in doing so. So let's see what's going to happen for the next, because the key is up to 10. When you reach 10, you could assess better what you're doing. When you reach 10. So let's see if they're going to continue, because 1 over power play left. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Yes, it's going to be
Rahim.
Yes, Rahim is a new bowler, so he's going to get a do with only 2 men outside of the 30-yard circle.
Right.
So
Where the other one? Oh, 1.
below here. So we have long on in play outside the 30-yard circle and the cover sweeper. And from his run-up, it seems as if he's going to bowl some seam up. Goes in our bowls. Oh, and that's the banana again. It seems as if these guys know how to curl it. So you have to have that depth touch outside the off stump if you want to score. But he's curling it. He's curling it nicely. And he's bowling from the right end too, because the wind is blowing from east to west. So he's pitching it and he's just going away from the batter. So with his hair flopping around. This time he's getting an outside edge. Thick outside edge. He's going to run very, very close to the boundary. Did he stop it? I think he would have. Yes, the soccer scouts must be out because he put the big size 12 on it there, Vinny.
The batsman, he has left about 6 balls, I would say, an over. If he played that shot, he would have gotten runs too, because there's no one there.
Yeah, you have to go hard.
So now he has already wasted about a good 15 runs, I would say, because he has the power we see from that shot. So let's see if he's going to continue.
Yeah, well, we'll look and see. 24 for 1 as Rahim goes after him again. He's getting a good hold of this one, and he's going to go all the way for 6. Half a dozen. Please put into your scores book, Mr. Scorer.
Yes, the aggression has started.
We'll have a look. Again, he knew he got a hold of it.
Yep.
He just posed for the camera. He stayed there and he went well beyond the boundary ropes. I think that's the biggest one for the day.
Yeah.
Yes, we have seen them. We have seen them hit the the come box here. So today they're playing on pitch number 1, the Far East. So right arm over down the leg side, he wants curling into him. He gets will on it, good running, good single. Yeah, the fielder could have been a little bit more aggressive there in the mid-on position. I guess one of his fielders would have said something. He put his hand up and said, okay, next time. I'll get off my mark a little earlier. He's right back on the 30-yard circle, that's mid-on. And I thought the batter would have pushed it a little too hard, but nonetheless, they took off for the single, 31 for 1. It goes as his hair flutters in the breeze outside the off stump. He's stroking this one, but can't pass the point, backward point area. So Suresh has been there for quite some time. He's sucked up some 17 deliveries. Well, Majid has gone into the double figures. He's on 10. This time didn't have a clue as he was poking at this one as the ball left him. Wasn't really taken cleanly there by the wicketkeeper, so no need for an appeal. So at the end of the power play, they just mustered. There it is. Oh, that one just curled away, boy. Some good swing there. Yeah, so it's 31 for 1. I think at the end of the power play, Team Pakistan got to 50. So they are way behind.
I think I'm going to go. I'm thinking when I go home, I'll go in the box and bring out the tape of Ivor Henry, how to get hard runs against good bowlers. I think some of these batsmen need to see that they don't have to hit the ball for 4 or 6, but they could still come up with 2 and 3 runs in, and then when the over is done, they're asking how Ivor have up 20 and only 10 balls. So I guess I got to get out the tape, Ivor, and show these guys what he used to do when he did it. People always ask the question, how the small man, how did he get to 50 so quickly and he don't have a 4? So they got to see that to understand what he used to do. Because you see the field behind you, even though you're looking forward. I love to say that. Oh my goodness.
I remember Larry.
I remember those days.
Remember Larry quite dubbed me as the singles man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
You remember the first playoff tournament with Oliver Solomon with the night cricket when Leeward played Jamaica down at Miami Gardens there.
Down Miami Gardens.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hobson, remember Glenbow?
Yeah.
Glenbow and I, we won about 40 singles and beat them with singles that night.
The men were asking if you don't get tired. Man.
Yes, won that first night game right at Miami on the lights down there.
Yeah, Miami
and
Gardens.
no big hit. Glenbow, touch and go. I'm here.
Miami
Let's go.
Gardens.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we have a bowling change from the far end, and this time the batter is covering up nicely. So 2 dots on the trot here from Kashif, local boy here. Kashif plays in the local competition here, but he's a legend by way of age. If you, if I can give you some credit to why he's a legend. This time he's turned this one around the corner for a single, but they're gonna need much. Oh, that was ill advised there with that throw, but the batter would have gone past the stick, so no damage done. But he was trying to avert a run out of the batter at the non-striker's end. Overthrows, but they was nicely backed up in the end. Comes in bowling with a wide cap. He turned this one into the onside again, but can't score. Again, the power play, the lone man in the onside within the 30-yard mark, and you're hitting it straight to him. The first one was a touch and go run. Second one, you're hitting straight to him. You got too long to play pool. This time he's going after him, playing a nice shot into the onside. That's 4 runs. That's a good looking shot. He used his feet well, danced into it. We'll see it in the replay. I'm telling you, that's a beautiful undriven shot. Look at the feet movement. There he goes. And angled it correctly. Timing. Splitting 2 men. Deep backward square leg. Mid wicket. And long on. All of those came into play and none can catch up with it.
He's getting into his groove.
Well, you need to continue though. You can't just get there and stay there. You have to continue. Outside the off stump and
No call.
no, it was within the blue marker there for the umpire.
Within the line, yeah.
Yes, umpire's call said
within the line. Even though he went over there, it's within the line, so man.
You were
7.
Yeah, 36 for 1 from 7. Remember the target is 163.
Yeah.
Earlier in the day, Team West Indies would have won the toss and decided they will have a field first. This morning, Kent Singh was off the mark, not his usual self. especially the last over he bowled. He was carted for 2 boundaries in that over, very much unlike Ken Singh. But it's early in the competition, and I know his worth, and I think he'll come back. Surprising to see he didn't open the batting. He normally likes to go at the shine, a new ball, and give it a good whack. But whenever he plays, whenever he comes in, I'm telling you, he's gonna give his best. He's gonna give 100%. I can tell that of Ken Singh and cricket. So Zubair gonna be the new bowler. He's gonna be coming from the southern end, the commentary box end, for those who are familiar with the strategic points here at the Broward County Stadium. The box, as it is now stationed, is at the southern end. There was much talk about putting the box at the northern end and make it a permanent fixture over there. That has not been realized. But he bowls looping one, and he's driving straight to long off for a single. So this is first we're not seeing any medium pace, no bananas. We're gonna see flights, I can tell from the first delivery. 37 it is. This one is in the air, he's coming towards us, and he's gonna be 6 runs. That one was beautifully timed again. He's using his feet nicely, and he chipped into it and placed it, and again just to the right of the bowler and away from the long on fielder, who was a bit wide. Beautiful shot, Vinny.
Beautiful shot. Using his feet very well. Getting to the pitch and knowing what he's doing, because he had no doubt that he had all of that.
Yes, so they've worked their way into the 40s now. It's 43 outside the off stump and moving further away, but still within the guidelines. So it's a legal delivery. So I guess he doesn't have that deft touch outside the off stump to be placing them there. But when he uses his feet, it looks good. This time he's stroking it in the onside. They're running the first one. I think it's going to be an easy, relaxing 2. No need to hustle, as the keeper was the closest to it, and not even him can catch up to prevent the double. So good running, good thinking, and again, like you said, Vinny, you don't have to always go gung-ho. You can get the 2 right there. If the men are placed one, as a matter of fact, there's no one on the onside within the 30-yard circle. All 4 men are on the offside. This time he's coming forward, he's hitting it. Did it come from the back of the bat? He was trying to work it into the onside, because, like I said, within the 30-yard circle, they left it vacant. They've left it vacant because he's bowling the ball going from leg to off. So not bad. Oh, he's going after him outside the off stump. Ball cannon off of the wicketkeeper's pad into the stump. He made an appeal, but the batter's foot was anchored behind the crease, and that's Qureshi's taking a knock. He's up for the second game of the day, so he's having a net. There he is having a net. That's MAQ Qureshi, for those who would have heard the name bandied about. That's him up close and on camera. So he's going to be representing the Team USA. Perhaps might very well be the captain. I guess the coach is having a chit chat with him there. So back to live cricket here. Like I said, it's a beautiful stadium. I think it's the first international named stadium in the USA, the Broward County Stadium. And we would have had the World Cup here, and we had New York with a drop-in pitch over there. This time he's working this one into the onside again, and again using his feet, looking good, picking his spots and picking his play. 50 comes up on the board. So Vinny, I'm saying Shudish looks good. He looks the part.
Yes, he has worked himself in. He knows exactly what he wants to do now. and he's taking matters into his own hands, looking at the field properly. Maybe he been listening to us, saying that you need to look at the field, or maybe he watched the tape of Ivor a little younger because he heard us say it. So it seems as though that he was doing, because no ball he hits has gone near to anyone, which means he's picking the field apart. So that's very good. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. Definitely, he took this one from outside the off stump and worked it into the gap. Now they've plugged that gap, so let's see if he can go into the offside. If that same ball, yes, into the offside, but the third man gets in the way. So that's good thinking on the fielding part to plug that gap, because he took that one definitely from about a fifth stump and tucked it into the onside. But I think he's good enough to split mid wicket and square leg. I think he's good enough for that. But we'll watch and we'll wait and we will see. But like I said, the target score is 163. Don't forget that. Viewers, that's where they're trying to get, so they can look good with one stroke or one shot. The overarching thing. Again, we said in the offside, oh, he got a hand on it, so he slowed it down. That's good feeling and some footsies going on. They could have won another one. The throw was weak, and but that was a good late cut. But
they hear the name Ivan. I think they're trying to remember
the outside the off stump late cut.
Just the only one thing he did wrong. He tried to hit it too hard. Let it slide.
This time it's a good single into the onside again, Vinny. They're doing it. They're working it now.
Yeah.
You don't have to go gung ho.
No. The field is there for you to get the runs. You could get 2 runs right there. Right there.
Yes.
Then when they make the move, you make your move.
Yeah, it's a dead
It's
ball.
cricket. It's a chess game.
Yes. Well, it's getting interesting now. 52 is on the board here. Comes up now. Outside the off stump and cutting, but straight to point. And can't score. So Kashif, it's been tidily. Just 11 runs coming from his first 11 deliveries. Outside the off stump, he's cutting. That's the shot. He's splitting backward point and extra cover and gets 4.
Somehow I believe those batsmen are hearing you now. I believe they're hearing the name Ivan.
Look at it. There it is.
And somebody said to them, this is what Ivor used to do. Look at it good. Execute it.
Meat and drink.
2 men are there and he split them. That's what Ivor did. I'm glad to know that somebody remember, because I used to be glorious feeling on the third man boundary, feeling the ball and helping the fielders. I don't want them to run too hard. I want them to bowl you quickly. Don't want them to get any break. You know, the quicker they get the ball, the quicker they bowl you again. You know, and feeling questions. Vincent, 4 men are there. How is still going to there? It's confidence, knowing what he has to do. And I also remind them, he's not batting with a batting bat. He's batting with a tennis racket.
Yeah, my
tennis racket, you could spin it around and get time to still play your shots, you know.
He used to like a light bat, man.
They used to laugh, but it was true. They used to laugh.
Well, Zubair, it is going to be bowling his second. Well, he's setting his feel as if he's just bowling his first.
He bowled one already, you know. No, this is second.
Oh, this one is in the air. There's a man getting under it. He's not going to take it. No, I can see he was. Yeah, he settled too early. He needed to take 2 more steps back.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, he came off the outer edge, but he was really trying to really hit it. Look at it. It's up in the air, up in the air. Good camera work there. Yeah, he needed to take 2 more steps back. He was always over his head.
Yeah, he gave up.
Outside the off stump, and this time again they're gonna keep him busy.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Got in back in the nick of time. Good call by the striker to send him back because he was flirting with danger. So mid-off has been kept busy. That's 2 and 2. Catch. Missed, and then this one is cutting outside the off stump nicely. Are they going to be taking on the arm? Yeah, that is 2 runs all the time. Even to take on the arm coming from the deep. They're playing against the legends now. They have to remember that. The throws that are coming like a Max Walker, not Mark Webster, or a Tony Reed flat coming in from the boundary.
Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
That's legends. Yes, well, having a little fun. 59 it is for 1, chasing the target, which is 163. Early in the morning proceeding at the toss, West Indies won the toss, decided that they will field the first, and Team Pakistan made a good score, 162, just losing 5 wickets along the way. Just 1 caught, 4 by the bowled route. He coming after him again, tonguing it into the onside just for the 1. He uses his feet nicely.
He does.
Shadish, he's on 42. So, shall we see the first 50 of the tournament? Oh, this time he's getting an outer edge here. I think that was a lazy shot. He was just nonchalantly just outside the off stump, and at the last moment just putting a bat on this one. But 61 it is for 1 at the end of 10. Let me put on an ad. Let me put on an ad. I want to put on an ad. Okay.
Put your hand by the glass, you might.
Okay, it's too late now. Put that.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let MAQ Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, MAQ Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything, so you don't have to. With MAQ Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality. If you
खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। जब बल्ला घूमे धरती झूमे, दुनिया ये देखे हमको संग है दुआएं सबकी अपने। ऐसा वैसा समझना, हम मालिक हैं अपनी मर्जी के। हम जी चाहे जो वो करते देंगे, हम हारेंगे हम ना, रब से है उम्मीदें हमको। Let's play US Open Cricket, let's play, let's play, let's play US Open Cricket, let's play. Let's play US Open Cricket, let's play, let's play, let's play US Open Cricket, let's play, let's play.
No, it's just a mini break there, so we'll be back with live cricket here at the Broward County Stadium. We're in the main park. There's some outer fields, but this time we're on the International Park. This time outside the off stump, he's opening the blade there. at the last moment, he had it in his mind to really go big, and then at the last moment, jack down the net, can't score. So Farhan in with his first spell, they're really moving these bowlers around. Really done well in the first half. 61 outside the off stump, and he's tugging it in the offside. It's a wide, yes. I guess he pleaded with the umpire there, but the umpire always knew it's going to be a wide. He took his time and make sure that okay. So again, it's heavy weather here. 64 for 1. Oh, this time's Poland caught. It would have been a hot potato, but you have to know to take those. But he was right there on cue. He was banging it back to the bowler, just to his left. He got a hand in it. So there goes a chance. Went to begging, and I think umpire Festus is having a word with him and saying, "You're banging this, coming in my direction. Keep it away from me, pal." I don't have a chest guard. I don't have a helmet or anything, so be careful. I've jokingly done some of that in my umpiring and say, "Look at all these acreage over here. Look at that. Why are you coming towards me?" Yeah. Alright, well, over number 12. It's in the making. So we have Zubia. Ooh, and I think he got an edge. Maybe he got an inside edge. Those are not easy to take. Maybe you can have a replay on that. He was trying to really whack it into the onside, but he got away from him. Yes, from the reaction, I would think that he got a nick. But those are never easy. Never easy. Oh, he's going after him outside the off stump, and he's looking for wide again. But umpire Vincent Hartley is adjacent, and he says, "No, that is a legal delivery. That's a legal delivery, pal. So don't look at me. You have to get your runs from the bat." Okay, this one is high. It's hard. It's handsome, and it's gone all the way. There it is. His hand goes aloft. Umpire Vincent Hartley. Now let's have a look. Here it is. Bang! So we have seen a couple of lofty hits today. This time he's banging this one into the offside. He comes straight out too long off. But just for the single, they have to wheelo now. I guess the umpire would have told him, if you have to get your runs, you have to get them for yourself. I'm not going to help you with legal deliveries, calling them wide. No, that's a no. So you have to go get them. What do we know? Oh, he's an appeal for caught behind. That's the one that you would have taken, and the umpire said he didn't get a nick. 2 balls ago, you had a nick and you put it down. I'm not going to help you. So the umpire is saying, I'm not helping you batters to get runs, and I'm not helping you fielders to take wickets. This is a guy who can never be my Santa Claus. He gives away nothing.
You're right about that.
Oh, outside the off stump, and this time he's appealing, but the ball is not in his hand. What's going on? So that was an action pack over there. A drop behind the wicket, a maximum 6, then an appeal outside the off stump for caught behind, and then a stumping. So it all happened in that 1 over. 72 for 1, Vinny.
The wicketkeeper need to hold on to the ball to stump. He's hitting the stumps without the ball. So that's a no-no. You know, he thought he had him, but he don't have the ball.
Well, Vinny.
The ball is out the thing.
Well, Vinny is an umpire. He'll be umpiring in this tournament tomorrow. He has 2 games, so let me let you know ahead of time. So he's making calls from the com box. I summon him and I pull him in here. My other commentators are around. Some of them are playing and all kind of stuff. So I gave him his debut in the com box. So he'll write this down, book, and say, well, I was on the MAQ TV and been heard all over Asia and all over the world on MAQ TV, at least making a comment or 2. And they're very useful. And he's reminding us, we played together in the Leeward Islands. We had some real glory days. So just to say a thing or 2 about Vinny too. And Vinny not only played for the Leeward Islands, he played for the US team as well, for the Southeast team. I went to trials to make the US team, right?
Yep.
Many a times. Left armer. Oh, this one is in the air. Meat and drink for him, but there's a man down there, goes straight to him, takes the catch. Oh, wicket number 2 goes. It was a good shot, inside out, but he didn't get all of it to go beyond the fielder. He got all of it to go straight to the fielder. So there he goes. Nicely flighted, and he really put too much into it. No timing, just man didn't have to move an inch.
There goes Nagamutu.
So he has gone for 24. Majid, Mahid,
Yeah, man.
24 from 28. So 72 for 2, and still no Kensing. I guess it's just not his day, I guess. Or the batter, he's mad because he tossed his bat down on his gear bag.
72.
Okay, so on the back foot, and so 2 dots on the trot, 1 with a wicket and 1 with going back to the bowler. Vinay is down the leg side, and he is playing across, and he's given. He walked right into his middle stump and tried to pull it down to deep backward square leg. So he came and left. It did not trouble the scorer. He batted 2 deliveries and now make that long walk, dreaded walk back to the hut, having not troubled the scorer. Let's have a look. Right in the middle of the sticks. Let's see. There is that left leg right in the middle of the sticks. Even blind Bartimus would have given that out.
More forward, you will get a break on that, but it was steady in your crease and let the ball hit you like that.
Vinny, everything went wrong in that shot.
Yeah.
He went across.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to hit 6 marbles in a row with one stroke, and you put in the marbles going down the pitch, you have to hit that way to hit all of them. What he did this way to hit 1 or 2 the marbles.
Too much time.
You see, when you're doing that,
Right.
you can't hit all the marbles coming
that way.
that way. You have to go straight up and hit all of them that line up in a row. So everything was wrong, and he planted that left foot in the middle. As a matter of fact, that ball was missing the off stump and it was missing the leg stump, but hitting dead center.
Yep, that's true. He created his own wicket.
Yes, so
Created
2 in
his own
2.
downfall.
Yes. So this has been a really good, successful over, and we still have 3 deliveries to go.
3 deliveries to go.
So they're falling apart. So he's swatting this one into the onside along the ground. So no alarm of getting a third in this over. But now he gets the ball to the right hander. So Farhan with his tails up, having taken 2 wickets in this over. Oh, he bowls a full toss and getting a bottom edge. There is one. Are they going to take the arm on? I guess they said no. They're saying he's on the other side of 50 and can't throw. But then they remind themselves, we are on the other side of 50, can't run. It's the Legends game. Yeah, it evened out itself. Yes. Normally, the regular game, you say, hey, 1 for the throw. Playing this one into the onside for a single. So that's the end of a successful over. We have 2 wickets in that over. And it's 75 for the loss of 3 wickets. Over number 13 is done and dusted. 7 overs.
7 overs to go. Wow.
And it's going to be an uphill task. We have not seen a 50.
Very tall hill.
Yeah, we have not seen a 50 in this match as yet. But now, should he's been there for a long time in the 40s. He's been off strike while wickets been falling around him. At least.
Change his gloves.
Yep. Again, the clouds a bit heavy to the north of us.
Right.
But no immediate threat of rain. We had a few drops this morning, Vinny. I was wondering if we'll go through the day without any stoppage, and I would hope so.
And that's just a selfish cloud. Want to let us know he's there, you know?
He's there.
Give us a sprinkle. We call at home a blessing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it falls on you, it's a blessing. If it falls away from you, it's a curse.
Okay, that's reminding me when you go
Yeah,
to the
just reminding
Anglican
who's
church
in
where they
control. Yeah, who's
where
in
they
control.
sprinkle that water and they
Right.
come down the aisle and they
Right.
sprinkle some water there and
Yeah.
sprinkle it, and but only who is up front getting it, you know.
Right.
Those at the far end,
That's why it's a
they're not
blessing.
pitching
you
it
know.
over there.
No, 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 no.
All right, back to live cricket now. This time he's stroking this one around the corner. They're running the first one very quickly. It's going to be a relaxing two. Yes, indeed. Just a relaxing two. No need to hurry. So, I have to say that was well judged two. He turned it around the corner in no man's land. And they ambled through for two. That's the kind of cricket you like. You conserve energy by just playing pool. You hit the ball here and it goes in that pocket over there.
I love that cricket. I still love that cricket.
That's the kind of cricket I like. And this time outside the off some
Mr. Ball?
going further away. Yes. You see, with no cover sweeper, you see, you have to think. Even though you have to play with depth touch, once there's no cover sweeper, then you have to go hard into the offside. That once it's past, once it passes the inner field, just like that,
See,
you have to
that?
go hard.
Okay.
But hit it a little too
Yeah,
straight.
right.
Yes. But that's good feeling. Fielder in the long off position wants to his right. But next time he should wait a little later and split the infield. Yes. Once there's no cover sweeper. Yes, indeed. So we saw the official photographer, Mr. Juni Wilmot Hanley. And you can turn it around and say Wilmot Juni Hanley. Either way, that's a lovely shot into the offside, but cover sweeper gets in the way. So young junior has been down there all morning taking some good shots, and you're going to see those uploaded. And perhaps tomorrow you'll be seeing some of these highlights. This one is tugging into the onside just for the single. Again, I can say Team West Indies, what I can say from my observation is that they're playing for tomorrow. They're conserving some energy because there's no hurrying this match trying to get to 163 unless something miraculously happen. I don't think they're going to get to 163. Because they're not going to do it with running in the wicket. Nice stroke off the pads. Is turn it around the corner. It's going to be just for two. So miracle do happens, but only to who believes in them. Remember that, Vinny.
I know you would say that.
Yes. You know, well, Whitney Houston sang that song, you know, and it's a serious song. How could you throw away a miracle? You know? That's a big song. How can you throw away a miracle? So, 14 is done and dusted. We're still laboring to get to 100. And the writing is on the card, if you can ask me. But Shudis is playing for his 50. He's taking his time. He's trying to get to 50. Yeah, well, if you're pulling up and you can't run singles, then you have to wheel the willow. You don't want to do too much running. It's a 3-day tournament, and if you want to be here on Sunday morning, yeah, you have to conserve and preserve your energy. But remember, you want to get in the top 4. You want to get in the top 4, and you don't want to give away early games. Especially in these tournaments, a lot of times what take you to the top 4 is net run rate, because a lot of teams end up with the same amount of points, and just that net run rate with a point, 0.0, 0.1, 0.2 get you across the line. So sometimes you got to get there. So I think Team Pakistan is doing the right thing. They're trying to get a good net run rate here, keep them, bowl you 20 overs for as few runs as possible. This time he's driving along the carpet, and again he's just going to be for the one. So the boundaries has been dried up. They're either going 6 or 1. 6-1 dot. 6-1 dot, and I forgot wicket, wicket. We had 2 in and over. 6-1 dot, wicket, wicket. That's what we've seen so far. But Team Pakistan is trying to stay on the park. They're trying to stay here in the park for Sunday. You can see that urgency right here. And I'm sure they would have remembered the last time West Indies and Pakistan met here on the international scene. Pakistan were the victors right here. So this is a scale down Pakistan against West Indies, and I'm sure they're saying if the big team, international team, can do it, we can do it. I think that is in first and foremost in their mind, that we're gonna beat West Indies. And I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, here comes the switch hit, and he would have been in business if he would have connected there. Yes, he would have been in business. Yes. So Nagamutu is bringing out this switch hit. It's a southpaw. There it is, and he really went for all glory, but I was gonna say he caught nothing, but he caught air. Yes. But he need to hit that wide leather. That's what he need to hit. But he's hitting it here now for 1. That's all he'll get. So fast approaching the 15th over. Not too long ago we were saying the 15th over was party time for Team Pakistan, but there's no party here at all going on for West Indies. As a matter of fact, seems as if they're in the cemetery digging some graves or something. Oh, this is a good shot, but he's just going to get 1. He's played just to the right of the bowler. I think they're really trying to preserve some energy for the other matches. But you don't win the toss and send in your opponent, and then in the run chase you're not making an effort, you know. Oh, you know that. No, yes. Let me remind Vinny of that when we used to play cricket. You know, when Leeward Islands win the toss and I was the leader there, it's no question asked. Batters, put on your pad. The only time is if rain is in the forecast, we're trying to win a match, and we say let's try to bowl out the opponents quickly, and then we knock off the runs. But we're playing 45 overs. Remember, we used to play a 45 over match. We are gonna bat over 45 overs. Yes, and then when you're ready to bat here, you're in the field all day and you can't move a muscle. Because especially if I'm batting long, you're going to be chasing balls. I'm running some singles and you and some twos and make you work in the field. And the saying I had back then, Vinny, and I'm sure the audience is going to laugh at this one. I said, I don't drink rum, so I am not chasing twice. I'm not going to chase ball in the field when I send you in and then turn around and chase runs. Then I become a chaser. Okay, so that was my premise on not sending in a batting team when I win the toss. I must be able to be good enough to set a target and defend it, and I believe that's where captaincy comes in. Because when you're batting, what can you do as a captain but to just hope that the other batter down there do what you have to do? But when you're the captain and you're feeling, you can set field, you can change your bowling, you can do things. You're in control. If you want to really win a game, you work your strategies. Yeah. Yes. But in the meantime, we're going here. I think a wicket would have gone here. Yes. Yeah, so there's no 50. Oh, is it Nagamutu? So Nagamutu has gone off the park. Yes, he is gone. While we were here discussing cricket, there he was bowled neck and crop. Oh, here's a replay. Here it is. And he couldn't believe that. I guess he's questioning his action looked suspicious there. I guess Nagamoto said. I thought he wasn't going to bowl. He came up and like he stopped it there and then he just jerked it in. But he played at it. You see, you have to play the rules. He played a genuine shot at it. All he had to do is to just stay there, don't move, or just move out the wicket. But once you play a shot at it, the umpire is going to say it's a legal delivery. Well, sure, this is on 49, so I guess it's going to be an individual glory for him, if I can call it. But cricket is a funny old game, but 87 is the bad lucky number for Australia, and so a wicket has gone at 87. But the 87 is the individual in Australia. 13 away from the 100. And in the other parts of the world, West Indies especially, we would say 13 is our bad lucky number. But Australia say, when you're 87, you're 13 away from the 100. That's their superstitious number. Yes, so to each his own, huh? Yep. But the good old days, man, I'm telling you. Along the way, we can talk a little international cricket too, man. West Indies is down and out, man, like a stepchild. But back to live cricket. Yeah, you see, the action is kind of suspect. I think that's what's happening. It comes up and thing, and he threw Nagamoto off. He questioned it. But like I said, you play the thing. There's a bye.
It's a bye.
So 87, 88 it is.
Let me see his action. Oh,
that's a good shot. Inside, out, and away from both fielders. Short extra cover and the long off. Split them well, and he used his feet well. It's a good shot, Vinny.
yeah, that's a good shot. It's a very good shot. See some aggression there from the new batsman. Let's see if he could continue. Oh no. It's the opening bat. He has up 50 now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's his
50.
50.
Right. Well played.
And the first 50 of the tournament.
Right.
So Swedish is on 53 from 43. So he has got to take matters into his own hands now. He's going after him. He's in the air, but he's going to be safe. He's coming off getting a leading edge there. As this one spooned up in the air, but away from any fielder. Backward point was in no man's land, and extra cover was split both of them. So Shahid is the new batter. He's coming forward and he's stroking it into the onside for a single. Using his feet nicely. That one just rolls for the single. But they're going to need more boundaries. Remember earlier in the inning I told you, Vinny, they were planting some poles. They need to put some fence around them. So now is the time to plant some fence around those poles. A lot of singles early. Oh, there he goes, and he's taken in the deep. It's a good catch. He didn't put too much in that. He used his feet and he tried to swing it into the onside. So 50 and out. Yeah, it's a good shot. You have to go for all glory. It seemed like a long time since that last wicket would have fell. Should have gone for 54, and I hope no one will be looking at it as if it was a selfish knock. He got his 50 and out, because out of the 94 that's on the cards, he got 54 of it. So it's just 41 going to the other 4 batters. He got 5 wickets down. So he would have done his job, even though you would have liked for him to carry on. Team West Indies, you can't fault him, but I play my cricket hard, and sometimes I commentate hard as well. When you're in staying, I don't look for the person in the pavilion, and I'm glad Vinny's here with me, because I'll talk about some stuff that we used to hear. Johnny used to say, boy, stay out there. You can't make no ones over here. You can't make no ones under the tree. That used to be Johnny, Theodore Rogers. Yes. So Johnny used to be a good teamsman, and then that's the cry you want from the spectators. Stay out there. You can't make no ones here under the tree. This one is swinging this one high, hard, and handsome down to deep backward square leg for 6 more. 6 runs. They're going to need a lot more. 100 is up. 100 comes up. Look at the replay. Let's look at it. There we go. Yes. He means business. I'm telling you, from the time he came in. So Saeed is saying, we are the West Indies. We are the West Indies. He said, I'm here for 4 deliveries, and I'm seeing it as big as a breadfruit. Yeah, that proverbial breadfruit. He said, I'm seeing it big. Going on fighting. He's swinging into the onside, but deep mid wicket gets in the way. Just a single. Just a single. Well, the sun is out in all its glory. This is what we call sunshine state now. Hope he stays this way. Oh, he's pulling this one here. Look a bit awkward doing so, but he gets a run nonetheless. Yep. So Abdul, he gets off the mark. Abdul was good with the ball anyway. Yes. Only 16 runs came from him with 2 wickets, and the ball is 4 overs. Oh, this one is meat and drink, and it's 4 runs. Once you get past the man up in the short finding area, it's going to be 4. It was a loose delivery, and this by far and away one of the better overs for Team West Indies. Let's have a look at it. Here it is, into the legs, full toss, down the leg side, doing some house cleaning, sweeping, and sweeping well, and goes beyond the boundary ropes for 4. So Saeed has raced up to double figures. He's raced up to 12. Yeah, he's stroking it at 200 at this time. 12 from 6. So his strike rate is right up there. Going to need lots more of that. We're closing in on over number 17. Again, want to welcome all viewers to the MAQ TV. This time he's stroking this one into the offside for a single. But from the look of things, we're going to have some seam up bowling. Trying to close out this inning. 18 legal delivery left in this inning. So, again, net run rate might very well come into play. So they're going to... Oh, this time he's walking right across the sticks and trying to walk it into the onside. Leg byes, signal there by umpire Vincent Hartley. Start and stop. Something's not quite right, so the bowler is making sure he's getting it right. Dead ball signal there. That's the signal you saw from umpire Vincent Hartley. For you newcomers, might wonder why he's crisscrossing his hands in front of him. That's a signal for a dead ball. Oh, a swing and a miss. And he's saying it kept a bit low. No. You just played down the wrong line, pal. Wide of the crease. This one is curling again, pitching outside leg and coming back into the bats, into the batter. And again another leg by. So that's all working well for the Pakistani team. Pakistan don't mind a leg by here or there. Doesn't go against the bowler's analysis. The team takes the hit for the leg byes. In terms of runs scored. This time, he's working this one off the pads. How did he get that do? He's angling it well. They're going to get 2. As this one run down to deep fine leg. So the Nelson's on the board. You know, when the Nelson's on the board, you have to stand on one leg, right? Yeah, the Nelson, 1-1-1. That's it. That's it. The Nelson's on the board. I want to say, oh, full toss. He could have done more with that. He just gently pushed it. I think the cover should have been coming off of that ball because a full toss, you need some runs. And again, I say you might not be able to win the match, but what you ought to be doing now is to get that net run rate, get it up. If you, I think you're on the way to losing the match. You're trying to get to 163. That's a long way for Natty to be from home. But like I said, get your score as close as. Yes, it helps you run rate. Then the next match, if you happen to win the next match, try to win it and get your net run rate up. Exactly. So just don't steady and poke around and say, well, I already lost this anyway. We're not going to get to 163. No, try to get to 140, 150, you know. Get up there, 130. Just don't get to 120. Get every one you get. It makes a difference in that calculation.
Let me see if I could see anybody.
So they may feel like I can come back out and hit the 2 balls, you know, man. It's this kind of game I should be coming down to play. The fireman.
We send them for you, and they take care of you. Don't worry. You won't have no problem. Anything happen, you want to they take care of you. Because you bowl good, you bowl them arm ball, and none of them are. You say, you still could do it. We just want you to feel. We just want you to bowl. Just bowl us 4 overs.
Yeah.
Spirit is willing.
Yeah, boy. ultimate over is being bowled. Ooh, watch your ankle there, young man. Floated up this one and he's whacked down straight down the ground, and he's trying to put his foot there. Yeah, you don't want to get hit on your ankle, especially at this age and this stage of your life. Healing, yeah, the healing takes longer. Outside the off stump, that's going to be a wide, yes. Yeah, but Shahid, he means business. He's on 16 from 10, so he has the right idea. He wants to score for himself. Oh, this one is in the air. He has the height. I don't think he has the distance. There's no feeler close to it. Just beyond the 30 yard, about. Yes, so all the boundary riders are in the onside, except one, long off. But you have deep backward square leg, you have mid wicket, cow corner, and you still have long on. So, oh, he's pulling this one. But again, the man cow corner gets in the way. Yeah, they've cordoned off that area with the four fielders: the regular mid wicket, the cow corner, long on, and deep backward square leg here. So they'll keep the same feel for this new batter, Abdul. He's on 4, 117, and he's bowling to his field at least. Mid wicket gets in the way right there. Just a single. Short looping deliveries. Now they've got to, like I said, you work those easy and you work them just behind the keeper, since you have them over the cordoned off. Or you go for the big 6. This time he's driving, but just for the single. Yep, 119 for 5. So we're trying to say if they could get to 130, 135. Just up, you're gonna lose. Oh, he's gonna go over for 6. Yes. This time he hits it straight over the deep backward square leg and has gone all the way for 6. We'll have a look. There was a loosener down the leg side, and he really pivoted and he really got a good hold of it. There was a man stationed there, but it was always over his head. I don't think the tallest guy would have catch up with that. He needed a ladder.
Maybe the bowler thought he had a helicopter. To get up there quickly, you know.
Well, at least we have 1 over left in this first game. Right. It's 125. They should go for a big one here. Like I say, yeah, you mathematically you cannot win it, but like I said, from about 4 overs ago, we're saying you're playing now for net run rate. Right. So Pakistan duty was to bowl stiff deliveries, singles, wickets, dots. West Indies, on the other hand, supposed to go for glory because the wickets mean nothing. Only 5 wickets down now. So if everyone now come in with these 6 deliveries here, can hit a 6 and out.
Yep, that's true.
You know, you'll get at least 18 runs in the over. Yeah, he has the right idea. He danced down into that one, but was good Yorker length delivery. He made it into a Yorker, as a matter of fact, by chipping. But the intent is good. But he get the hard hitting Shahid and strike. He's on 24. Only 13 deliveries he faced. And I would think that Kenting would have left the park. Oh, this time he's going inside out, getting the inner portion of the bat, and can't score. So 2 things is in his mind now. Get the not out, get your average up. And for your team now, just put a few more runs on the board. We were saying maybe 130, so they still have time to get 130, 135. No, that's going to be wide.
That's going to be a wide, so he'll get the credit.
Yes, that's pressure on the bowler. So they've got to hold their nerves. Pakistan know they have just one thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Bowl dots.
Ball dots.
Remember, don't wait until the back end of it. Saturday afternoon to say, oh, net run rate. Start from your first game. In a knockout tournament, start from your first game. Because what can knock you out is a poor net run rate. Semi's tugging this one into the onside. And just for the single. So 128, Vinny, you think you'll get there? The 130 as predicted?
I think they'll get 130.
Okay.
Got,
I'm gonna
got
write
three
it.
balls.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah,
Vinny.
I think they'll get 130. Let's see what he does with this one. They
Oh,
got-
he's going
they got
high, hard, and
130,
handsome, but straight into the
130,
hands
and they
and
got-
out, in
out.
and out,
and
and
he
he goes for four. Yes.
Right, so they get the 130 plus.
So 130 plus. Yes. I'll have a look. There he goes. Settles and ooh.
He's
and like-
right-handed. See what he do? He runs, so put this hand here. Because he's right-handed. Trying to get this hand instead of getting and that messed him up.
Down the leg side, stifle appeal.
One more leg by.
Yes, of course, the leg by. So final delivery. What would it be? Shahid to face that final delivery. And he's he's
Stroke
telling
six.
himself, I'm not gonna get out. So
Right.
I'll carry my bat.
Stroke it very well.
So 134 for 5.
134 for 5. The last by 32 runs. The last by 31 runs. Not the last by 30 runs.
Yeah, it was a
130,
163 was the target.
160.
Yes, 163 was the target. They ended up with 134. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, because the guy fooled him there with the thing. Because what is what it's not 29 ones, right? 20, 29. No, but you guys said 29. It's 29. 4 from 13 is 9. Yeah, so 29 ones. Yeah. 29. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and see what I have.
MAQ Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how MAQ Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where MAQ Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique